Hello, welcome to Sindari Broadcast System. Today, I am your host for right now, Dominic, and it's just me for right now. But just in a few minutes, Shane's going to be hopping on really soon, so he'll he'll just be a little late arrival. Today, we're going to be talking about the recent Andor episode this week, episode 5, "The Axe Forgets." Now, let's just have a quick run through of what's. I'll just do a quick run through of what I can talk about. Just a recap of what that episode took place. If you haven't seen that episode, I'll just give this warning before it. If you haven't seen Andor or this episode yet, click off this video, watch it, and then come back when this is done. You won't miss a thing. These will always still be here. So what we have now is, I'll just read the episode description. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Sorry. Cassian must carefully navigate the distrust inherent in being the newest member of a secret operation. So basically, where we left off in the fourth episode is that Cassian was sent here by Luthen, paid job to fight for a better cause, for what starts as a rebellion cell, which right now it is. Sorry, I'm going off topic a bit. I really liked this episode. I've been seeing a lot that people have been just saying of thinking of how slow the show is. But I like going with the fact that what Shane was saying last episode, is that I think this show is following three plot points, each arc having 4 episodes each, and there's 12 episodes within the show, and we're in the second arc, which is this espionage heist, which, man, this is weird to do without another person. But anyway, we roll along. I really like this episode. We get to see more of the skepticism and distrust that Cassian has towards this cause. I mean, just the group and what it's for. They show it. I'm not sure what to say, but it shows this. Let me clear my thoughts for a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my brain's going from here to here. So where we are is that it's the day before they start the heist, and they practice. They run through drills like an office. Practicing to walk like an Imperial soldier, practicing the tactics of an Imperial soldier, having the weaponry of an soldier. Basically, the plan is to ambush, take control, take over the vault, not the vault. Just take about that. We see that from Andor's point of view. Then we get to see shoot, I'm sorry. Then we move on to see what I keep forgetting his name, but he was the officer that got fired from being an officer back on that other planet, and then had to move back with his mother to Coruscant. He is filled with his utmost shame, and we get to see cereal with blue milk. And he's been sitting there for all day. From what it seems like. But he's still at the cereal, and he's feeling this like this cloud of shame over his face, and it just I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. It's shit. But I will say this, just to keep my mind on a topic of the episode. I loved the meaning behind the title, The Axe Forgets. It's the axe forgets, but the wood remembers. No, the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Now it's our turn to do the chopping. They're leaving there, which means this group of 7 is now going to leave. The Empire has continuously left their mark and destroyed the foundation of their tree or their way of life, or just, and now it's time, and so they can just, and so the Empire is striking it with this figurative axe. Now it's their turn to pick the axe up and then make them remember. They remember the cause. Empire forgets. Now the tree is using the axe against the Empire. Oh, jeez. Excuse my throat. Excuse my coughing. We get to see, as well as Mon Mothma's. We get to go back to Mon Mothma's point of view, back at the dining room scene with her not so loved husband and her daughter. Actually, we get to reveal of her actual kid, she was a teenager. I didn't catch her name. I missed it. But we get to see this tension between the Mon Mothma and her daughter. And it's something that caught me very off guard. It's oh my gosh, how do I describe this? Everyone fights their own battles and has their own feelings on the Empire. Whether a senator is trying to do the right thing, such as Mon Mothma, as best as she can, and to keep a foundation, while also trying her best to keep her relation with her husband and her daughter. Both, her husband thrives off of the Empire. In a way, I don't know, that's best I can describe it. Her daughter just doesn't want anything to do with it and much prefers to go with her father than her mother. Then, come to think of it, it's like we see mostly all the 3-pin. I don't know where I was going with that. But I keep losing my thoughts. Sorry. I'm just checking everything. Oh, okay.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay. Thank you for entering, because I had no specific topic other than just try to.
Oh my God, you have no idea how fast and incredibly I just moved.
You could imagine how slow this 10 minutes went.
I could believe it. As you can tell,
I did not do a good job. when I
Very good.
all I referred to, all I went over most of it. The one that I can say confident is I love the message behind the title. The axe forgets.
Yes, actually, you want to go into detail about that? Because I was a little confused about that title.
The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. It is now our turn to do the chopping.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty.
I may have to rewatch the episode again because
Yeah.
there was a lot of fast talking and there was a lot of mumbling.
Yeah, I watched it twice, and it's a lot of talking. So I think let's start it. I can definitely help us out here for a second. Um, Obviously we open back up where we left off Andor, you know. And it's quite interesting to see this group and how they're operating. They've been here for months on end, and very interesting to see how they are training him and how they're treating him because he's definitely the outsider. But what I really like about it is it's early rebellion. They don't trust him.
No one trusts anyone.
No one trusts anyone. You can't really trust anyone, especially when there's Imperial spies everywhere. You know, like I want like how like rigid they are about like trusting him. You know, or like especially like, some of them are how rigid they are like about trusting him. It's interesting to see like how long did it take them to trust the Imperial officer.
Oh yeah, like they've been there for months.
Yeah. Like what did he have to do? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And speaking about our Imperial, okay, one, I love seeing the Imperial perspective through his eyes, even though he's a traitor. It's really interesting to see how he does his job. I actually think he's a good captain. I think he's a captain around that rank.
He's lieutenant.
He's lieutenant. He's head poncho of this estate.
He got demoted. What's under lieutenant?
I
what's above lieutenant?
think sergeant,
Oh,
lieutenant, sergeant, captain. I think that's how it goes. I mean, it could be different in Star Wars, but it's very interesting. Link Slayer 9000. I love this lightsaber.
there's no Jedi here.
But it's very interesting, like to see the Imperial perspective, like how they're walking, talking. You know, how it's interesting to see because these are also people. You know, these are guys who are doing a job to them, or they're doing it for the cause that they believe in. You know, it's interesting to see like from their perspective. You know,
Yep.
and it shows you like I really want them to show it more, even if it's through the ISB agent's eyes, to show like how the Empire is. Yeah, the Empire can be aggressive; they can definitely get on your shows, but these are also people. And I think I want some fans to realize like a lot of fans do already, but like I want fans to like other fans that maybe not read comics, not seen shows, or just correlate Empire bad. You know, I want people to realize these are also people. These also people have like no one is good in this era. You know, until you get to like until you get to like a New Hope, you get your good guys finally.
They're all together. They've been planning. I don't know how long they've been planning to steal the Death Star's plans, but this is the time. This is around the time that they've known, like they've known about the Death Star from the point of A New Hope. They've known about the Death Star for a while now.
They knew about something was being built and it's big. They didn't know it was the Death Star, you know?
Mm-hmm. Also, excuse my lighting. I'm on a.
You're good. My lighting's terrible. But like it's been very interesting to see that perspective. And I got to admit, that man played his cards so well. I watched the episode again before I went to work this morning, and he played his cards perfectly. Like
Which one?
The Imperial officer, the lieutenant.
Lieutenant, what's his name? It's with our group. It's with the group.
Episode 5 cast.
But I think his name starts with a B. It's hard to catch the names of these characters, and you have to hear it a few times.
Yeah, so Lieutenant Gorn. He's Gorn.
Gorn.
Gorn. Okay, So Gorn, when I'm talking about what he's played his cards right, like he played it very smart. He's like acting like an Imperial officer would, he's like, what the fuck you guys doing? Like this shit was supposed to be cleaned up, like what, like what's going on, And then how he's talking about like when he goes down to the like mine yard, he's like, what the fuck, guys? You guys should have been doing this, I'm gonna have to schedule you guys more on this day, the day of the heist, You think he's like sabotaging it for some reason at first. You're like, oh my god, what the fuck's he doing? He's like, I'm gonna schedule you guys more on this day. And then they're like, no, come on, just like keep them in. We'll clean it up first thing Monday.
They want morale. They want morale.
Yeah, he goes, all right, we'll clean it up first thing Monday. It was interesting to play his cards. He wasn't like, he's smart. He's not pushing that you guys are not supposed to be here. He's letting them think they have power in a way that they would be like, hey, we'll do this day, blah, 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 He's letting them think. And I like that. It's very good. It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He played it really well, in my opinion. Those cards were played and set up perfectly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's been playing this for a while.
Yeah, he's committed. And it's interesting to see that the Empire took away his like wife. That's why he's against it.
Like we all have our own rebellions.
Yeah, great quote. We all have our own rebellions. You're all fighting for a different reason. You're all fighting for the same cause, but different reasons. But it's
and funny enough of how they react to how what's his name reacted to him to Andor having the sky crystal, sky kyber.
Yeah, yeah. But
which I did see a video saying it like because if it's from Rakata, because that specific kind of kyber represents Rakata. And I can't remember if we talked about this last episode, but that video was talking about that this kind of confirms some events or just a part of Knights of the Old Republic of just confirming Rakata. And having the theories like maybe the the remake of KOTOR could be some elements be canon.
Yeah,
which we kind of do already see it's kind of already happening with these name drops of planets.
Yep, that is true. But yeah, I could, yeah. I think what was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought.
You have the same thing I do.
I literally just lost my train of thought. The kid's name. I'm trying to remember what the kid's name is. I think the kid is like Tarmin.
The one that was trying to explain the Imperial mindset.
Yeah, which
he's an interesting character. I
I
love him. I really like how he thinks.
He's gonna die. I want you to know that.
I know he's going to. He's most likely going to, and it's he's so like
he's very
like, I see a ship coming. Oh wait, false alarm.
He's called it though. The Empire, it's true. The Empire is making you believe you don't have rights. We control everything, Or it's like he's right though. The Empire makes you think you have rights, When in reality you don't. There's a puppet hand that is controlling you, And he's smart. He got like a great manifesto, But sadly, he's probably gonna get capped next episode.
Yep.
The heist is gonna go wrong. I think something's gonna go wrong with the heist.
If they're being there, so what? If they're all being there to watch the eye, where would that? Okay, so if they're being there to watch the eye, that would leave the soldiers in the open. Where would they have any room to sneak by and heist? Because there's going to be some that's going to be also working and or just not watching at all.
Well, another thing that but you have that point, but I think there's one other reason why this heist is going to go wrong is in one of the trailer shots, because now I understand. In one of the trailer shots, you see an Imperial Star Destroyer alive over the planet, and the SD is going to arrive, and someone's going to be aboard that ship.
Shit.
A new garrison's arriving, and that's where probably the heist either changes or if they're gonna still move forward with the plan, they can probably get it out, but something's gonna go wrong. A couple people are gonna get, you know.
Yep.
And that's my entire feeling about that. But overall, the show it looks good. This looks really good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like clearly there's a couple like the kid said he's gonna die. He's gonna get capped. Something bad's gonna happen. But everything's looking. I love my hair. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Everything it's leading like a kid's smart. He's gonna die though. Good to see the Cassian out openly admitted that he's getting paid.
Yep. And that was bold. Like I found that very bold.
Yeah,
But I see his reasoning now. We all have we all have our rebellions. He's explaining why he's here.
yeah, he's fighting for the cause still, but not.
And he's right. They wouldn't be there if it weren't for him.
Yeah. So he's getting paid, and it's good to see that he's like openly told the truth about it. You know, it's a kid screaming outside.
I can't hear it.
Jesus, bad. But like, it's good to see that he openly. But it'd be really funny, but overall we can circle back to the entire casting stuff, but I kind of want to focus more on the Mon Mothma stuff and course.
Yeah.
It's just like family life sucks. Like her kid is clearly picking favorites. Like, I mean, yeah, probably. It's also kid perspective. Yeah, Mama probably did. I mean, yeah, but like, it just seems like Mama was in the worst shoes ever. You know, Mama, like her parent, clearly her husband's.
Her husband doesn't like her. Her parent, her daughter doesn't like her.
Yeah, and it's just like my feeling is, are they gonna die?
We don't. I never even. It's. Come to think of it, because I'm trying to put together the times that we've seen her, just seen Mon Mothma's character, and all. We see her one point in multiple times in Rebels, because this is before the Senate dissolved. Yeah. I feel like at one point that she would have left the Senate.
In Rebels, she openly leaves the Senate and says, I'm part of the rebellion, you know?
Did she do that? I forgot.
Rebels is taking, Phoenix Squadron exists where we are, what we're doing right now. But it's like a year, probably 2, before you will see Mon Mothma in a part of the rebellion stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yes, there's going Mon Mothma is clearly gonna get involved soon, and something's gonna. I don't know if something's gonna happen. You know, I want to know what happens with the family life. You know, situation, the kid with the dad. You know, or with the husband. But it's really hard to tell. I do want to point out. Actually, I was failed to mention it, but I want to point out. Luthen is very smart. He's got the greatest scheme ever, if you think about it. You know. He's an architect. Well, not sorry. He's
an architect.
No, he's not an architect. He's a collector of ancient things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're always if the Empire ever comes knocking at his door, what are you doing off world so much? I'm collecting antiques. I'm getting them. I'm going out. Come back. You know, he is the best.
My business.
He's literally got the best gig ever till I get away with this shit. You know. It's smart, you know. It's very smart of him.
Case closed, everyone. The best schemers are collectors.
Literally,
being Luthen and Thrawn. God,
yeah. They literally can just going out to go get some shit. You know, I don't know why. I kind of have what if he has a lightsaber in his collection? There's no way.
He has to. Did you see the holocrons?
There's holocrons in his collection, but he doesn't have a lightsaber in his collection. You know, what if he was able to get one? And the Empire came around and probably snatched it.
Yeah, I think that is too. I feel like It would be true. He would have to very sneakily do it because most of all the lightsabers on Coruscant were thrown into in that giant furnace and burned.
Which doesn't make sense.
You could have used the crystals. They probably did use the crystals.
Why did you use the crystal? Why like throw away the lightsaber? That's perfectly good metal.
It is perfectly good metal.
You know, like give it to a fucking inquisitor or something. Like let them like bleed it, and then like let them use that lightsaber. You know, like yeah, a couple hundred.
Maybe because of symbolism. I'm not sure.
I don't know, Dead of an Order. Doesn't make sense. Well, like he's like I said, he's got the greatest fucking gig ever. He can get away with basically anything. Luthen can.
He was also having a freaking breakdown.
He was having a breakdown.
He looked like a different person entirely.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's a wig.
Really? It's a wig, butter.
He looks more disheveled with it. He looked more disheveled with it now.
Did you not rewatch episode 4 or episode 3 and episode?
I didn't rewatch it. I looked away. I may have missed him putting it on.
Do I have to pull up the scene for you? How about this? I'll pull up the scene.
Pull up the scene because it may be a wig, but like he looked more disheveled with it. This episode.
Episode 4, Luthen.
Hey.
Not the talk shop when he gets on Coruscant. Stop showing me the Easter eggs, Luthen.
To be fair, we may have missed some. I only saw the only noticeable ones I did see were their holocrons. Jedi and Sith holocrons, man. We may get copyright using using the music.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear the music.
Oh fuck! No, not that. Where is the clip when he arrives on Coruscant? You bastards!
In the changing room.
Should I look up Luthen changing room? Luthen.
Oh my! You're actually doing it. Changing room scene.
Painting thing, yeah. What's the painting thing?
That's semi better.
Not with the talk show.
Yes, we are derailing to see if that thing's a wig or
it is a wig.
Get used to it. We're not professionals.
Jump to light speed.
Jump to light speed.
Oh my god! Okay.
I hope we do not get copyright claim.
We're jump to light speed.
I'm sorry, whoever that was that we just made fun of. It's so funny on my end.
Jump to light speed.
That's all I hear. Jump to light speed, and then the music.
There. There. Oh. Oh. All right, is Sharon
going? Yeah, I can see it. There we go.
We good?
Yeah. How everyone reacted to Andor episode 4. I can see it.
I can't hear you.
What? Can you hear me now?
No? Is it on my end? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Maybe
Hold on.
The mic isn't connected. Can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. No, I can't. Please leave and come back. I would technical difficulty there would.
Ta-da!
No, I don't know why.
What? Okay, hold on. Let me check YouTube.
How are you going to unplug the mic and see if it is my end?
I'm checking YouTube.
Can't word it out for everything.
It's your end. Yeah, I can hear myself on your on the stream. You probably just have this muted.
You're right. I thought they were rich.
Okay, so sorry, folks. We were having technical difficulties. Turn your volume up.
It is my it's
Need I remind everyone that we are not professional and we're Hello?
low now.
Sorry. Redeem your off. Okay. Volume. VOLLUME. Up. And he's gone. We're having some technical difficulties, everyone. Apparently he can't hear me. I don't know what to do. So we'll wait until he finishes, or if it's just his thing crashed, I'm not sure. Everything, he's not back. So anyway, hello everyone again. So anyway, so now we've listed, we're focusing on, what am I trying to say? I don't know where the heck Shane went. Mon Mothma. She's good trouble at home. Like, not a good relationship with, she doesn't have a good relationship with both her husband nor her daughter. Daughter's picking favorites from what we've seen. And just, she's been not doing well. Just, this is the last years of the Senate. And she's like, had enough of it. Where did Shane go? Sorry, guys. But his computer may have just crashed. This is my dance for I don't know what to do. Oh, here he is now. Hello, can you hear me?
I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, but I just don't know.
Did you accidentally mute your volume?
I think everything just decided to die. That's what happened.
Did your computer have to restart?
Basically, yeah, I restarted my computer.
Your computer probably crashed. I can hear that.
Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Still on okay. I'm gonna talk just to make sure. Can you hear me still?
Yes.
Good.
What?
Hello, Grammarly.
You download Grammarly.
Mad Nog.
Let's restart this. Go.
Madnard.
What's his?
Jump to light speed.
Jump to light speed.
Jump to the light speed. Okay, ready?
Who is this? Okay, wait, who's this video?
I have no idea.
No. Just a sip.
Mednog, more like death sticks. I bet it's
Med nog, more like dipsticks.
literally just like whiskey. He's like, yeah, drink this for the pain. It'll help. Sure, man.
I fought in
I love
Mimban
this guy.
when I was 16.
Wait. Does that mean Andor was on Mimban with Solo? Han Solo? Same place, in the mud. Oh my gosh, we're going to
Oh, yeah,
Coruscant.
makes sense.
Finally.
A what? A different planet?
I really love that all the Imperials are actually British. It feels true to the original trilogy.
There's an increase in construction shipments going to Scarif, sir.
Oh, they're talking about Scarif. They're building the Scarif base, it seems. I love that they're tying all this together. Dude, Andor just shaved with a knife. He shaved his face using it's just a knife. Wow, the man is hardcore. Oh, blue kyber crystal. So cool. What's the significance of this? Is this the one Genoso eventually gets? Maybe it's unrelated. Obviously, yeah, she got that as a kid. I'm an idiot. It's just me or this woman's acting not great, hey? Also, why does she need a stick?
But I've had nothing to do with this.
They're getting told off like a bunch of school kids. He's hilarious. Man, that wig is looking good, my friend.
It is a wig. It's a wig.
I can hear it echoing off of your mic.
And pimpin'. Of course, this place has 2 moons. Why wouldn't it? That was the best slap in all of Star Wars. Oh my gosh,
Compared
there's
to
so many
Leia's
cool
slap
artifacts
to
in this room.
Poe?
Is that Star Killer? Okay, why does it feel like so much and yet nothing happened in this episode? Why?
This is good.
We love this guy, Bombastic.
Good. So this is
Bombastic clips.
They're just do. Oh wait, we have a new one.
Wait,
Is he gonna cry? I think he's gonna cry. Oh my god, he's crying.
Wait, I'm gonna mute on my end so you don't hear the echo.
The blue milk is back, people. They brought back blue milk and blue cereal, it seems. I love this mother. She's hilarious. The poor kid.
You might as well wear a sign that says, I promise to disappoint you.
Look at the cereal, man. Look at the cereal. Who would have thought Cyril has an old Italian mother?
She does have an
Get
Italian.
it, guys? Cyril having cereal. Get it? Look at this guy showing off his tats. Perrin is back, people. Nobody likes you, Perrin.
There's a growing list of things we've known and forgotten, things they've pushed us to forget. Things like freedom.
How is this a Star Wars show? They're talking about manifestos. It feels like all this entire episode, I'm halfway through, it's all set up again. They're just setting stuff up. That said, I am enjoying it. I just want more. TIE Fighter! Ah! Now, that is a nice Star Wars mustache. I like it, man. I can't pronounce the word mustache. Mustache? How do you say it? How do you say it? Stash. Seriously, can we just get an entire Star Wars show that's a sitcom between Cyril and his mother while Cyril's eating cereal? Where the places they're walking, this looks like Lord of the Rings. Oh, he's got your kyber crystal, man.
The clothes on his back and a stone worth 30,000 credits.
30,000 credits. It's worth much more than that. It's priceless. Oof, most awkward car ride ever. It's charitable. That's right, Perrin. Just stay quiet. Luthen, it's good to see Luthen nervous. Good to see another side to him, a vulnerable character. He doesn't have the same confidence and swagger that he had in the first few episodes. What is going on with the show? When is something actually going to happen? Come on. I want more.
I want more. The gay test. Don't click it. No. Well, that's another episode. Okay, dude, what the fuck? Anyway. There's okay, yeah, we're gonna get that off our screen now.
There's a evil.
Yeah, we're getting that off our screen. But yes.
What?
Our main point of this was about his wig, and we're watching clips of Bombastic.
It's getting better every day.
Jump into light speed.
Wait, is there more?
This is supposed to be a.
Is there more?
Have we just Yeah, we've just derailed. What topic were we supposed to even talk about in this episode for the Axe Forgets?
Bombastic clips now.
I'm putting it back up.
I'm trying to find the right software.
What are you doing, kid? You gonna get yourself into trouble. I think he's dead, man. I think he's dead. Poke him with the
What?
stick. a little more. I think he's
Radiation!
dead. Oh, the LAATs are back. Man, this is epic. They're all going down to the planet. Wally.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's
Wally.
young. Oh, it's Andor's mom. Wait a second. So he's adopted. It all makes sense. Okay, they don't really look like LAATs, but it's the closest thing to it. We all know. Oh, she's going to drug him. Man, what is with the tone of this show today? Jesus. The suspense is building.
Shut her up!
Hey, you can't do that, man. You can't just shut her up like that. What's going on? Is this their first meeting? The master and the apprentice.
How do you know what we're talking about?
Oh, you're in trouble now, Timo. Come on, slap him. Slap him. Oh, she didn't slap him.
Slap him.
I was hoping for a more relaxed conversation, but you're right, we don't have time.
I was also hoping for a more relaxed conversation. Don't shoot him, Andor. Like the other guy you shot in the face. Oh, this is creepy, man. They're all whacking on the metal.
Is that
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Oh,
was
this is
that
so
Dave?
cool. The whole town, the whole city is turning on them.
Was that?
Unrest.
Go back.
Rule number two,
Build
build
your
your
back.
exit on your way in. Brace yourself.
With the
Dave.
face.
Dave in the red jacket. Dave in the
Oh,
red
this is
jacket.
creepy,
Right
man.
there.
They're all
There he is. That's Dave.
whacking on the metal. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so cool. The whole town, the whole city is turning on them. Unrest.
Rule number two, build your exit on your way in. Brace yourself.
Wow. Oh, no. Oh, Tim, mate.
No.
Tim, just chill out, Tim. Tim,
is-
Tim, no. No, Tim. No. They killed Tim. He's dead. He's dead. How? Tim was an idiot. No one liked him. Let's be real. No one actually liked him.
Reckoning sounds like.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Reckoning. Here we
How
go.
long was she looking at him? At
What
his
a
dead body?
badass. Andor, mate. Oh, look at this dude trying to take off. Oh, he's so dead. They're just killing everyone.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god, he just swore. What? I think that's literally the first
Shit
swear
is a
word ever
curse
in
word
Star
in
Wars.
Star
They
Wars.
think they've won. Oh my gosh, they think they won. The idiots. How good is this, man? How good is this show? Wow. His face. Looks like he's going to cry. Jesus. What acting. I am so sold on this. Guys, I can't wait for the next one.
I can't wait for the next one. Ah, look, this is getting it. Ah!
We're back with the kids, people. Oh, he's at a mine. Wait, so young Andor just found a mine during the Republic era. What is this place?
He found the mine.
It's the
That's what I
drummer,
was saying,
man.
that's the
Look
mining
how
guild.
seriously this guy takes his job. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Tim,
Dun,
mate,
dun, dun,
you're
dun,
learning
dun,
some hard truths here. He's going to do something stupid. Wally. Oh, it's Fiona Shaw.
And who told these primo bastards about Canary?
You can already tell her performance is going to be insane.
I won't forget this.
They're definitely in love. 100%. Andor, mate, get in there. Look at this other guy. Tim, hey, you got no
He's
chance.
the bartender.
Oh, don't do it. Don't call him in. Come on, man. Really? You're going to be the one who's going to call him in. You're ratting out your old mate.
I'm here.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, so they
show
don't
this.
live together. They're just dating. What? This is so awkward.
Dating.
Holy crap,
They're
I already love this guy.
married.
Sergeant Linus Mosk at your service, sir.
Linus Mosk. What a name for a character.
Velocity in
Linus
the service of
Mosk.
inspired leadership. Is there a worthy substitute? I think not.
What a speech.
Will you be suiting up with us, sir?
I'm loving all the accents. Who else is loving the accents in this show?
And the best way to keep the blade sharp is to use it.
Who is writing this stuff? My goodness. Oscar award goes to. Oh man, these kids are in danger. These kids are in danger. No, please no one die. Drummer man is back.
Hey,
Was he watching her sleep the entire night? Jesus, this guy's creepy.
tell me you have calf.
They still drink coffee in Star Wars. There you go. Bantha toy. Please
Bantha
don't die,
toy.
kids. Come on. No. Okay, that guy's dead. That's good. Okay.
It's
Oh crap! Look
radiation.
behind you. Behind you. No. No. And how many darts is this dude taking before he goes down? Jesus.
There's no room for doubt on the path to
This is me whenever I talk in this.
success.
Not as good a speech.
This is me
Charging
whenever I
us to come
talk
and
here.
spend our money.
Who is this British guy?
Alfred?
Then I'll stay.
What a character. What
Look
a
at that
character.
fedora.
British guy with the mo on a shuttle bus. Can we go?
Is that a fedora? Okay. So here's a joke I have. Not a joke, but just something to think about. You remember how he said that everyone in the Empire is British? Do you think that they have classes to where if you join the Empire, you have to speak with a British accent, with an intimidating English accent?
Yes. Oh God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
What are we doing?
I don't know, man. I enjoy myself.
All these clips are from that we've watched are from Bombastic. I don't know if we're allowed to show these.
Credit goes to Bombastic. Please
Credit always goes to Bombastic. We do not take
Bombastic.
any.
Join his gun then.
All these clips are taken from Andor, which is the main point of what the discussion. We haven't even discussed mostly anything. We've just ran into problems, derailed, or just.
We just ran into a difficult conversation about a wig, and then we just had a great time. Okay. Let's get back.
You're crying.
It's okay. Okay. So where were we? Yeah, we were dealing with so obviously
Luthen. Okay, I think the topic of Luthen.
Yes, wig.
He does have a wig. Yes, I see that. What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is that like he's now having doubts of sending Andor out there
because he wants him. He wants Andor.
Andor for what?
He needs Andor. He obviously needs. I think. Okay, watch as I like disappear from camera. Okay. He obviously. If I get this out, yes, here we go. He obviously needs Andor. What's up? He obviously needs Andor. I think he's putting Andor on this test because he wants Andor to do another test for him. You know. So he's putting him on this little. It's like a trial. You know, it's like a trial for Andor. So obviously he needs him. You know, he wanted him. You know, he even said that. He's like, I need you. You know, I didn't care. Yes, I came for the stupid box, and that's all I'm going to take. Fine, so be it. But I need you. I think he wants to put Andor through a test to see if he can do the job. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the next job is going to happen. Or something's going to happen. You know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But,
that sounds so. That's hearing the sound of a lightsaber after watching Andor. It just sounds so foreign.
Yeah, you're never gonna see one of these for a while. Well, the thing about Mandalorian, you're probably not gonna see Ahsoka.
Dark saber is something close. Yeah, I will say it'll be something very, very close to it.
It's weird. It's weird watching Star Wars and knowing the Jedi Order is just dead.
Yeah. Because there can be shows about a Jedi rising, about Jedis during this era that are gone, and like that are trying their best to survive, whether that be smuggling, trying to rise another order from themselves, or getting caught. Many different. We can have many shows of that. That does get old after a while, and we kind of get the message that yes, there are people out there, but what about the other people that aren't gifted with these powers and gifted with fighting, gifted with learning how to wield a lightsaber?
Like what I'm saying is, it's just weird knowing they're dead.
It's like it's like a point that we've like put under the rug of why the Empire's there in the first place.
Yeah.
The main reason, granted, it could be unknown why the reason the Empire is there in the first place.
The Empire was
to the regular citizen.
Yeah. In reality, we didn't know the Empire murdered these guys to take their place.
Yeah, and the Clone Wars was just it was like nothing happened. You just needed to take out each other.
I think this is derailing from Andor, but I think my biggest problem with Bad Batch was of how they addressed the situation of it felt like it was way too fast for it to be like Jedi are dead. Cool. You know, I felt like it should have been like Jedi are dead. What do you mean by that? mean by that? You know?
That would be the case. But I can see why you would think that, but I don't think it hits the clones the Bad Batch too hard because they never served under
Well, not
or
even
an
just the
assigned
Bad
general
Batch.
other than
I'm talking about,
Skywalker.
like citizens,
Yeah.
like Ryloth. Like the Jedi were traitors. Hold up, what? You know?
Like it's not like no like people are processing that really well according to the Bad Batch. I want people to see this is not right. Like probably citizens on like that separatist planet saw them as trespassing.
Yeah.
Like,
so like here's
but
my thing.
not the fact of oh, these war heroes that helped save our lands are now gone.
I can totally get if you go, yeah, probably the council were traitors. Yeah, let's go with that. Mace Windu was part of the council. Cool, they're traitors. But kids, how are they traitors? You know, how are your two best war heroes, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, traitors? I say Anakin Skywalker.
Not Kiadi Mundi. Fuck, I'm a Gundai.
I say he's a traitor.
He's a war hero that sacrificed himself for to stop the blockade from happening.
Yeah,
and he succeeded, unfortunately losing his own life. How and then his now and thinking now, you think there would be a statue or something of memorial to him on Ryloth?
yeah. It's just insane for me to think. And I don't think Andor's ever going to mention a Jedi. Maybe it's going to happen, but if Andor ever mentions a Jedi, it should be yeah, the Jedi Order was this, you know?
I like seeing Kyber more used as oh, this has worth. Other than just worth of other than only useful for a Jedi. No, this has value to it.
Yeah.
Currency to it.
I think what I like with that, yeah, that was good, you know? I'm happy Andor's addressed that kyber crystals have at least worth and money to it. It costs a lot of fucking money, you know? It's worth a lot, you know. 30,000 credits, quite a few credits, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a specific type of kyber crystal.
Yeah, but what I'm finding more interesting is obviously episode 5 was more prep, you know. Episode 6 is gonna be our giant heist, hopefully, you know. But I think what in my personal opinion, what I think is
what are you doing?
it was really, I think it was really good. It feels like so much happened, even though nothing, you know?
Yes.
And that's really good. And I'm really happy to see that this show is doing really good from my perspective. And Andor it's definitely a show you can focus on and enjoy, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The episode 5 was definitely more of a prep episode, especially when it came to Cassian. But it was good to see these perspectives. I think the Mon Mothma perspective was a little interesting. I just want to see her in the Senate, you know, at this point. Luthen's perspective was interesting. I enjoyed my girl Drita out there in the ISB.
That's another thing I want to talk about. Because
she's so fucking smart because she knows something is up.
Is she looking, if I'm correct, they were saying they're working together trying to find, oh my gosh, what are they trying? Shoot, I can't remember. Are they looking? It seems like they're looking for looking for the anomaly where the Death Star is.
Well, what they're looking for, I think you're wrong about that. Let me see.
I could be wrong, but they said that's just the Navy, and Scarif's is they're always there in the first place. They're always, you say everything's fine.
Krennic's fucking shit up. I want to see Krennic.
What are they planning? I gotta watch from episode 1 again because I had trouble processing what they're doing.
I know exactly what's going on. Let me just pull it up. TPTP? Okay. I care about that. I care about my girl. Where's my girl?
It's useless. They haven't broken, misplaced, or mislabeled a single military component in the past 12 quarters.
Well, maybe there's an unofficial ledger.
I wouldn't trust anything coming out of there. The Imperial Navy is the only account they have left at this point, and they never admit anything's wrong.
It's how much?
And I want to keep a tight hand on the budget. Now, what did I miss while I was gone?
The thinking conference.
She's so fine.
She's so fine. Yeah. What did she figure out?
It's useless. They haven't broken.
Hazian Prime. They're talking about the Hazian Prime sector.
That's where they're talking about Hosnian Prime.
Or mislabeled a single.
Where would that be? No. I mean, like, where would that be in the scenes of what she's trying to find?
Ledger.
That's not the Scarab
I
sector.
wouldn't trust anything coming out of there.
I know what they're trying to do. I'll explain in a
It's the only
second.
account they have left at this point, and they never admit anything's wrong.
You should go. I didn't realize how late it was.
I'm staying if you are.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Friends within the Empire.
You're onto something. Kessel, Fondor, targeting consoles from Jakku, proton warheads from base A, the Steer Guard Star Path.
He's right, though.
Secluded systems.
Spread out to be organized.
But you don't believe that.
Remote planets.
I know
Targets.
this. If I was them, this is how I'd do it. I'd spread it out. Never climb the same fence twice.
It's too random.
Use of idioms within the show. I love it.
2 more files each.
Okay. What she's talking about, what they're doing is they're trying. Remember episode 4, how she was trying to talk about that she should have sector, she should have like domain in this region or in this sector
Yes.
because there's rebel contact. It's something that was stolen in her sector that now ends up in their sector, you know. So she should have blah 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 this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes on about there's a rebel organized movement. What she's trying to prove is that there is a rebel organized movement going on, and everybody's downing it because it's too spread out. Like, here's my thing. Like, take this, okay? Here's my hand is the galaxy map, okay? My hand. Oh, let's actually get something better. Yeah, what's this? My hand is the galaxy map, okay? This pinky. Or this finger right here. This is the Fondor. This is where Fondor is. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Jakku is all the way over here. Just spread that out. Spread out. That is. Or Hazian Prime is up here. Or Ryloth is over here. You know, it's too spread out. So everybody's like, it's just we've been dealing with rebel cells in these areas, you know. So like it's just a rebel cell, you know. Something too much of it. What she is trying to prove in that scene is that it is a rebel organized movement, and they're all repeating. Much as they're not repeating same areas, they're repeating patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are cells beginning to work together and merge together, you know.
Yes.
So
bug in my room.
No, you're good. But that's what she's trying to prove, and she's on to it. She's very smart, and I cannot stress enough if someone had listened to her, fucks all, you know?
Yeah, like she just found out that like they're moving at this, like cells are moving as a unit.
Or think about this.
She found that this. Oh my gosh, the disease is mutating.
Yeah. Or think about this. Thrawn, if he stayed around, could you imagine what the Battle of Yavin would have looked like? What the Battle of Hoth would have looked like? What the Battle of Andor would have looked like?
If you saw him, did he look under the construction of the Death Star as well?
No, Thrawn was totally against that.
So yeah, he was totally against that.
Here, if you actually read one of the novels, the novel goes right off the book. Actually, one of the novels that I have goes right off of Star Wars Rebels. Thrawn goes to a meeting with Director Krennic, Emperor Palpatine, Tarkin, and Vader, and they're talking about where resources should be allocated to. And Krennic makes the argument to the Death Star. Thrawn's making the argument to his TIE Defender program.
Okay.
So they're both going at one another, you know? Obviously,
Krennic and Thrawn?
Yeah, but Krennic won that day. It's fucked, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, Thrawn could have made like it's funny to see that their Imperials have smart. They think really smart. A lot of Imperials like actually know what they're doing, but some of them, as Andor said, they're so fat and satisfied that they can never imagine, you know. And so it's funny to see that man. I think
they're so in control and they're the savior at the point that they don't realize the problem until it's too late.
It's funny to really see that the director eats his own fucking words when he eats his own words about the disease.
We've been saying shit and stuff like this.
It's just, I don't get how you could be like, I can go on an entire tangent about like, oh, we're here to take out the disease and remove it, and then she's literally giving you actual evidence. As much as you can consider it stretching, it's actual evidence that there is a disease and they're forming, you know.
It goes to show who people listen to.
Yes,
who they choose to listen to. Okay, this is where we're gonna wrap it up here, since we've reached our 1 hour mark. So today was a lot more chaotic. We're trying to talk about. Yeah, you're messing with the things.
We're not.
Yes, you are. I see it. I can actively see it. Yeah, we're just children here. Yeah. So, apologies for our derealization.
You enjoyed it though.
Yes. Hopefully, if it was entertaining. Apologies if it was annoying. And also, who gives a crap? Who gives a crap if you find it annoying? We're not professional.
We're not professionals. We're just here to do Star Wars stuff. Got an itch.
It's go. There is it. It's going its own pace, and it is good. Yeah, we're not used to it, but it's good. I like the feeling. It feels more natural to the show.
Everybody should be fat and satisfied that you got 12 episodes and 2 seasons coming your way. With Andor. This is a good show. It's moving at its own pace. This is good writing. This is good quality Star Wars. Not the bash on Obi-Wan, but if Obi-Wan had gotten this quality and gotten these long episodes, Obi-Wan would have been great to amazing. All right? So this is good quality Star Wars. I think I'm not going to force you guys. I'm not going to say you should like it. Like, fuck you, you should like it. But, like, don't bash on it for stupid reasons. Don't say you don't like this because of the black chick. You're racist. But
that is a racist.
Don't say this because it's not Star Wars. Like a dark, you're not used to dark gray Star Wars. That's a good honest critique. But then don't bash on the show because it's too dark for your liking. You know, like at least give good bashings of why you don't think Star Wars is dark and gritty. You know, not the stupid ones I've been hearing so far. But trust me, this is good Star Wars, and I'm really happy to see where we're at.
It's what I've been saying. Like, literally, it's only going to get better from here.
It is. So, Dom, if you want to take us away to the outro, then go right ahead.
Alrighty. Well, I'll start off by saying you can find me on my socials at dshine12 on Instagram and TikTok, and dshine15 on Twitch, and then with Shane with just doing that, waving his lightsaber dick around.
You can find me on 2 places. If you type in King Faye Official all together, you can find me on Instagram and on TikTok, both like that. From Discord, you can instantly go to my Star Wars Discord server, Star Wars Unity, where it's a bunch of Star Wars United fans talking about Star Wars stuff like we're doing here. And that can obviously lead you to a bunch of places such as our podcast, brought by our broadcast system, and to meet us all and talk to us and get to know us.
Sorry for
the confusing, chaotic episode. Charlie's not here, so we get to do fucks all.
Charlie's gonna be like, I will never trust you with this again.
So with a simple activation from the Slayer, from the Youngling Slayer 9000. Have a great rest of your night, guys.
Also, we have a Discord. Please, it's in the description. Please join. We would love to talk to you and to see what you think and what ideas you want for episode topics. What?
Nothing. Bye, guys.
Bye.
You guys.